don't know. So we're talking about love, the first power that we're dealing with this year, 2020, living the I am. So we all are familiar with this passage in Corinthians, 1 Corinthians, about love. It is so much more than we ever conceive or understand or possibly express. But because we are that same love, it is within our capacity to express it and be that divine love that is also God. It's our innate nature. It is who and what we are. It is not something we just feel. I think we always equate it with that feeling we have when someone special in our lives is before us. But it is so much more than that. That's the human love, the thing that we feel for people that we like and who come into our lives and that somehow touch our souls in a particular way. Charles Fillmore said, God does not love anybody or anything. God is the love in everybody and everything. God is love. Man becomes loving by permitting that which God is to find expression in word and act. Love is that verb, that thing that we express and are. And so we always equate it with an object, that person, that thing. We love our home. We love this dress. We love the weather. I love doing this or love doing that. I love my cat, my dog. But agape love, the love that is God, needs no object. We think love comes when the object shows up. And that we have no love in our lives unless we have someone to love. And that's what creates the separation and the suffering and the loneliness that we feel in life every day. Because we have forgotten that we're not separate. And so true love, agape love, starts here with you and calls forth all that you love, all that you own. Linda Martella Whitsett, the author of Divine Audacity, the book that we're using this year, she says that love is the power of magnetism, harmony, and unity. If not a feeling, what then is love? Love is a universal power, the power of magnetism, harmony, and unity. As Erich Fromm tells us, love is not primarily a relationship to a specific person. It is an attitude, an orientation of character that determines the relatedness of a person to the world as a whole, not toward one object of love. Yet most people believe that love is constituted by the object, not the faculty. In fact, they even believe that it is proof of the intensity of their love when they do not love anybody except the loved person. Because one does not see that love is an activity, a power of the soul, one believes that all that is necessary to find is the right object and that everything goes by itself afterward. This attitude can be compared to that of a man who wants to paint, but who instead of learning the art, claims that he is just to wait for the right object and that he will paint beautifully when he finds it.
Okay.
So love is the practice. Love is the beingness. And And Linda Martella Whitsett says that once we are love, once we are emanating this that we are, what a sentence that is, this that we are, that we draw in goodness. The law of attraction is based on love. And that you call in what you love, whether you like it or not. Because if you perceive it as bad or something negative, you have loved it because you focused on it. You have nurtured it in mind and consciousness. And then it came forth. Because whatever you love streams into your life. Love is harmony. A thing that smooths out all things that are not smooth. All conflict. All injustice. And like Paul's words in 1 Corinthians, it never fails. No matter what shows up, it never fails if we are truly love. But we have to be the love first. Because waiting for it to switch and then we love is futile. So it's about seeing everything with the eyes of love, and then comes harmony. We think things have to become harmonious first, and then we get to feel the love. Right? We want everything to be made right first. And then we're willing to love it. But the principle of love says we must be loved first. And then it all smooths out. And when we all practice and express love, then the world changes, not before. So whatever it is that you're finding difficulty with, whatever is causing you suffering, needs love. Whatever's driving you mad, whoever is driving you mad. I know, I said it. Whoever, whatever, deserves your love.
Love your enemies.
Yes, first. We pour out our love upon it or them. And that's when they change. When we shift, the world shifts with us. When we shift, the world shifts with us. So it's not about the object. It's about us. Never failing, never giving up, never letting go, never getting tired of the call to love. Because as long as there is something that needs work on, it needs love. And we are infinite, just like the spirit that animates us and that is us. And so just when you think you have no more love to give, you have more love to give. You have more love to be. Just when you think you're at your brink, right here, and you call upon love. Call upon love. And you call it until you feel it. Until you remember that you are it. Until you remember that you are it. Until you remember that you're the one who will cause the shift. And when you see with the eyes of love, this third eye, this inner knowingness, the inner beingness, not with the physical eyes, the eyes of your heart. And you can see whatever is before you bathed in that love, then love will show up. Then love is before you. And you may be in the exact same circumstance. And it turns it around. So the whoever, the whatever, it's not about them. It's about us. It's always about us. And what we remember about this, the core, the heart of us. That's why we spend so much time in here connecting with that space. Because the more that you connect with it, the more that you practice going there, the more it is accessible to you in front of the whatever, whoever. So it just takes practice. It just takes practice. It takes a willingness to know that it is about how you're showing up. Sometimes we just want God to fix it. But as the expressions of God, we're the ones who are to show up and fix it by seeing it rightly. We are the hands and feet of God. And so we are the hands and feet of love in all circumstances. Love is the drawing power of the mind, Fillmore says. It is impersonal, has no particular object, and is universal. It shines like the sun shines on all in its path. Love's magnetizing power attracts me to people and situations that reflect harmony and unity, as well as those that appear to repel harmony and unity. Understanding this is understanding the law of attraction, which is based upon the principle and the power of love. So whatever you think you're lacking in life, you really don't lack it. It's merely that you have forgotten that you own it already if you claim it, when you claim it. And when you realize that through your own lovingness that it comes in. Or that you see it. Because sometimes the thing that we want is right here. Right here. In our world, in our sphere, waiting for us to peel back the veil and see it. Sometimes the one that you love, or the one that's been brought to you in this life, and you've been calling forth for years, is swirling right in your world somewhere. And you see it not, because your eyes aren't open. This eye, this third eye, is not open. Perhaps the opportunity that you've wanted for so long, you think it's not there. But you're working towards it, and you're just toiling and struggling. I don't know where it is. You're frustrated, and you're all wrought up, and you got your hands fisted, and you're angry. Where is it? Why hasn't it shown up yet? Like we've talked about it before, it's just a matter of opening up our hands, our arms, asking for it, claiming it in gratitude. Knowing that it is always right there, that whatever we want is always right there, always right there. For us to call our own. So love. Be that love. Read this chapter. And maybe read it more than once. And really think about, how do I express? How do I be that? Think about the whoever, the whatever is making you get here. And learn to bring it here. Here. Love it. Love them, whatever it is. And just enfold it in your beingness. In your beingness. And let it unfold. And whenever the struggle comes up, throw more love at it. There is always more love. You have an inexhaustible supply. Even when you're down on your knees, gritting your teeth, swearing there isn't, there is. There is. I have been on my knees a few times, teeth gritted, crying. And many of you have too, haven't you? Yeah. Yes. And so in those moments, all we need to do is return to the love that you are. Perhaps you have to say it out loud. Last week with the children, we said over and over, I am love and light. I am love and light. And sometimes the child in each of us needs to say to ourselves, I am love and light. Because even though we're grown, there's still a child in here who some days cries for love and light. And then our higher self gets to say to that child, you are love and light. And you can say to that child, repeat after me, I am love and I am light. I am love and I am light. And you say it until you feel it. Because what the universe responds to is your vibration, your feeling. So if you got to say it 5 times, say it. If you have to say it 50 times, say it. Got to say it 500 times, say it. I am love and light. The love that is God. The love that harmonizes, magnetizes, unifies. I am love and light. Let's take this into meditation. Just breathing deeply. We're going to use Linda Martella Witset's Meditation for Love. Breathe into your heart space. And let these be the words of your heart. Right here, right now, I focus my attention on the energy center of love within my body, in and around my heart. To attune to this radiating center of love, I place my hands over my heart while envisioning a soft pink glow emanating from my heart. Divine love is my name and true nature. I gratefully acknowledge that the well of love can never run dry, for the source of love is eternal. Under the influence of love, I awaken to more love than I have ever known. I call forth the magnetizing power of divine love. My thoughts are magnetic. Whatever dreams I am holding, I send through them the pink light of love. I center myself in realization that the dreams I have planted, all the dreams I have planted, and I am devoted to, must bear fruit by the magnetizing power of love. I call forth from within me the harmonizing power of love. For love harmonizes my thoughts, words, and actions so that I see things rightly and bring about good. I see myself, others, and all conditions through the lens of harmonizing love. I express love by seeing the good in all. I am the harmonizing power of love. I call forth from within me the unifying power of love. I am divine love, unifying my thoughts, words, and actions until I know only oneness. I see myself in others, others in myself, and God in us all. For I am one. I send out from within me the pink light of love, blessing me and all people and all of life. I am the power of love, loving. 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 Let's breathe in together. Just love. Breathe in love. Hold it in your heart. Infuse it through your body, loving every inch of it. And exhale. Breathing out love upon this room, every blessed soul within it. All of our children, all of our spiritual family who's not sitting in this room with us right here, right now, but with whom we are one eternally. We enfold in this power of love all sentient beings, all creatures great and small, all of nature, all the flora and fauna, the planet, the cosmos. For we are as infinite as space itself, unquantifiable. Let's breathe in together, love and light. Exhale, knowing and affirming in your heart, I am love and light. One more time, take it in, knowing it, embracing it, holding it, exhaling it. Knowing that this infinite supply is yours all the time, in all circumstances, in all places. You are love and light. Take one more deep breath in and exhale as we return to the room.